All right, here is some help with adding fractions. So I'm going to do number 2 since there's no mixed number and no story problem. So the first thing I like to do is I like to write my fractions vertically so that I can find a common denominator. So I find common denominators and we want them to be the smallest by thinking of multiples. So I know the smallest multiple that 5 and 7 can go into is 35. And I know this because I can list 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then I can do the same for 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. So you can see that both of them have the smallest number that they match in 35. So then the next thing we need to do is we need to make our numerators equivalent to our denominators. So because we changed the denominator 5 to 35, we say we did that by multiplying by 7. So we want to copy that on top. So 1 times 7 gives me 7 as my new numerator. Same thing with the second fraction. We want to copy so that there's an equivalent numerator. So 7 times 5 is 35. So 4 times 5 is 20. Then we're going to add everything up with our new fractions. So sorry, a little smushed, but 7 and 20 are our numerator. So we always add the numerator, keep the denominator the same. So that gives us 27 over 35. I know that 27 has factors of 3 and 9, but 3 and 9 can't go into 35. So my answer is already simplified. So I'm going to put my answer on my answer blank. 27 out of 35, and then I'm going to circle it just to make sure. I'm going to also do number 3. So in number 3, it says at lunchtime, a cafeteria served a total of 4 3/8 pots of chicken soup. So I'm going to highlight that. And 4 3/8 pots of onion soup. How many pots of soup were served in all? Well, I have 4 3/8 and I have 4 3/8. So the first thing I notice is that I already have common denominators. So I'm going to leave my denominators the same and add my numerators. So I get 6 over 8. And then I have the whole number, 4 plus 4 is 8. So when I don't have common denominators, I like to usually, when I'm adding, just work with the fractional part. So I would just pull 3/8 off and make common denominators, but they already have them. I do need to make sure this is in simplest form. So I'm going to put my whole number over here, 8. And then I have 6/8. And to simplify, we need to find one number that's divisible by both 6 and 8. And I know they're both even, so that means they're divisible by 2, which gives me 3 over 4. So I carry that over and attach it to my whole. So my answer is 8 3/4.